welcome. I hope you're all having an absolutely fabulous day. I have been live like all day, in and out, in and out, in and out. We're here to talk about Keap. That's what we're here to talk about, because Keap has announced an amazing special that I have never seen in my time with Keap, which is 60% off for 6 months, which this software is literally my stuff in a box. Now, before I kick off everything, I want to apologise for my bird. He's been trapped in his cage for the last few hours and he's like, I want to get out, Mum, I want to get out. So if you're joining me on the live stream, let me know where you're tuning in from. And hello. Look at all our beautiful people jumping on in. Hi, Sparkle Hands. Sparkle Hands. All right, so I'll be coming to you guys with questions soon. Now, for all of you who have, let's turn that down so we're not echoing. For all of you who have joined us in BBME, so Business Building Made Easy, what I'm about to share with you is the software that is going to make your life and the course itself so simple. Okay, because I have actually built out literally everything that you are going to need to do this actual program. And all you have to do is jump on in and tweak. That's it. All your landing pages have been pre-built. All your emails have been pre-written and automated. All your tagging has been done. You just have to go in and add your own sparkle. And the 60% off for 6 months, cancel at any time, is a crazy deal that you would be literally loopy to pass up. Now, I realize that Business Building Made Easy doesn't start until January, but for $39.50, you can already get in and start playing around. And that's why I'm here today. One is to tell you, don't be loopy. And secondly, please don't look at my crazy, I look like I've been born by a devil. Actually, my mum is a bit of a devil, but my eye's gone nuts. So I'm going to try not to look that way, or you'll see how disgusting it looks right now. Anyway. And where was I? 1, don't be loopy. 2, I'm going to walk you through the software. So I'm actually going to show it to you so you understand what it is you're getting. And then I'll also give you a little bit of a quick demo into how to automate. And I don't think my husband's home to grab this bird. Let me know if that's really loud, but there's not much I can really do about the bird right now because I have literally squeezing this in before break, only because I don't want you to miss out on what is available to you. So first thing, if you sign up to Keap, or you want to, I just want to let you know that I believe I've posted the links with the live stream videos, or if you've entered via an email, you will see the links in your email. Now, there are 3 different links, one for the US, one for the UK and the pound and things, and one for AU, New Zealand and that. So choose the country that's best for you. That way you can budget and plan better because it's in your own currency. All right, let's dive on over into the actual software and show you a little tour around Keap. All right, here we are inside of Keap. Now, this is just my sandbox account. So this is the one that I play around inside of. So the first thing you'll see when you first log in is the home screen. Now, this home screen, it comes with some sort of set standard things on it, but you can customize this to see reports that you may be interested in, like how many leads have I had today? How many people have registered for my webinar? How many leads have I had this month? So that can be totally customized by just sort of clicking on these little buttons here, and you can manage what you want to see on the dashboard. So it's a quick reference tool. The other good thing on the dashboard is it also will show you any tasks that you need to do as well. They're the couple of things that I like to see on my dashboard so that I can jump in the morning and know exactly what I need to do. Now, these are overdue 412 days. This is my sandbox account, okay? We're not that naughty when it comes to our business. All right, so let's dig into the fun parts of the program. I'm going to leave the best bit till the end, okay? So I'm going to go through the features and then I'm going to show you the best bit at the end. So hang on in. So number one is your contacts. So your contacts list is literally what it is. It is the names that are on your email list, okay? Now with your contacts, it's not just an email. Look at all of these things you can do. I'm just going to go into a random account. Inside of each of the email account or the contacts account, number one is just their basic information. We can get their name, emails, phone numbers. Even if you put in their addresses, they all show up on our map. And then also what you have is your tagging, segmentation, notes, and lots of things. So let's have a look along this top here. Now, if you're in the US or Canada, you can actually send text messages direct from the customer's account, either here inside of Keap, or you can put the Keap account on your phone and have conversations backwards and forwards with your text messages. How cool is that, right? And it tracks your conversation inside the CRM. The next one is you can send direct emails to people. You can tag and segment. I learnt this working in a government department. Every conversation you have with somebody, you should put a note on their file so you can go back and remember what you spoke about. So you can add notes. If, for example, you need to follow up with somebody, you can create a task directly on a customer's file. So call back, repurchasing, blah, 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 right? You can set a date and a timer and save that. So let's say tomorrow at 12:15, and you can say, when do you want to be reminded? You can add notes here. So you remember what you need to call them back about and click save. And now we've got a task on this customer's file, so no leads fall through the cracks. And all of these other great things. You can set meetings with them. You can invoice them. You can upload files. So we do this all the time. We have contracts, or we may have a conversation with somebody inside of Messenger or Instagram. We'll screenshot that conversation and attach it to the file. You can have forms that you create that you may want to update regularly. Like if I'm having a phone call with somebody, I have a form that might put in additional information for a customer. And all of these extra cool things. So contacts, that's huge. It's literally a big folder for each individual person. It's not a basic collection of information. It's like your go-to, so that you if you've got hundreds of clients, you're not going to remember everybody, right? So the great thing about this is it's a huge filing system, and you never have to forget a contact, forget to follow up with them, and all of the things. All right, so that's contacts for you. Now, if you have already got an autoresponder and lots of email lists, it's easy just to click the little plus button, and you can add a single contact if you want to, or you can import a huge list of contacts using any of these. The one our go-to here is our Excel spreadsheet. So there we go. That is contacts. Let's now go and look at the next thing down the side. Come on, you can do it. But you wait until you see what, like, I call this stuff in a box. It literally is. It does the job of about 4 full-time staff for me in my business. All right. The next thing down here is tasks. So tasks are just like we created that task a moment ago for that pretend customer. You can see here, it's shown up in my task list. I can go straight to the customer's file. I can open up the task and add additional notes to the task. And when I'm done, I can mark that task complete And that is all added to the customers file. No leads falling through the cracks, right? How cool. Now, the next thing is appointments. So you can connect your Google Calendar and actually see your Google Calendar over here. I haven't connected it in my Sandbox account. Oh, maybe I have. Oh, I have. Hello. So you will see this morning I had a Canva live Q&A. Some of you were there. So you can actually see how busy I am this morning, squeezing all of this in. So as you can see here, it's connected to my Google Calendar. And also, if you want to have a meeting with somebody, rather than playing phone tag, you can literally send them a link to your calendar, which is this one, and when they get that link, they can look through your calendar and book an appointment. So no more phone tag. Everything's running really slow on my computer at the moment because I've been editing videos and doing lots of things, and my computer's hot, just as hot as me. So no more phone tag, and they can come in here and display in their own time zones. It should default to the time zone of where the computer is at the time. And no more phone tag. How cool, right? So that's your appointment. Another bit of automation, stuff in a box. The next thing is money. You can both send an invoice and they can directly pay you to PayPal, Stripe, and there are a number of other payment gateways you can connect. But we just connect Stripe and PayPal because they're the ones that we use in our business. But I'll show you soon, I'll show you some of the other payment gateways. Once they're connected, it's simple. Send an invoice, the person clicks on the button and can pay. Quotes. So a quote is when you send out what you want to charge somebody and they can accept that quote, and then it automatically turns that quote into an invoice and then they can pay, right, if they're happy with the quote. You can also set up reoccurring payments. So if you have a membership program and you want to charge people per month, you can do that. You can set up reoccurring payments. And if you want to set up individual checkout forms, you can create a checkout form for a product that you want to sell. So let's sort of add a pretend product in here, say a one-on-one mindset session. And then it automatically creates a checkout form. So you can send a direct checkout form or embed this checkout form directly on your website. How awesome, right? Pretty much an all-in-one office stuff in a box, seriously. All right, so that's the payment section or the money area. Next is broadcasts. So a lot of you just got an email from me because I quickly, like, oh my God, I've got to fit this in, and I didn't need to automate it, but I quickly sent out an email to a select few people who have been engaged with us in the last 30 days or are part of our Business Building Made Easy program. So anyone who has received a message from me, I literally only selected those people that have been engaged with us, so opened at least an email in the last 30 days, or who are in Business Building Made Easy. They're the only people we sent it to, so if you got that email, lucky you. So broadcasts are one-off broadcasts. Now, for me, as I'm in Australia, I can only send an email, but in America, you can send a text message broadcast to a large number. I used another piece of software here to send a text message to you all today. And as you can see, it comes with lots of different email templates. So you can have this beautifully designed professional template that you can start with, or you can design your own and save those. Or if you've previously sent a broadcast and you're like, oh, I really like that design, you can go into there and use a previously sent design. And drafts is an email that is not yet finished. So if you close the computer down, you can come back into drafts and it will be in there for you. So that's what a broadcast is. It's a one-off email or text message. Now I'm going to skip over this sexy one right here, automation. We're going to come back to it because that's where the goodness is. And let's go down to pipelines. Now, if you struggle with follow-ups, pipelines are your go-to god. If you can't remember who to follow up with and when to follow up with, you will live and love pipelines. So I'm going to actually share with you what one of our pipelines look like. So we may get a new email or actually an email and a phone number. An email, they don't come straight into here, but if we get an email and a phone number, they will come in to be a new lead. We then qualify them. So what we do is we've got somebody who will qualify them. They'll try to call them and see if there's somebody who is a potential for speaking to me. So if they qualify, then we ATC. We attempt to contact. And we attempt to contact somebody up to 9 times. And if we don't hear from them, that's okay, but at least we've followed up. 80% of the time, we just leave a voicemail. Then, once we contact them and we do get speak to them, we triage them. Is it the type of person who wants the types of things we can help them with? Then, qualifying, that means that they've been qualified. So they've gone through triage, they've been qualified, but they're not ready right now. They could be going on a holiday, maybe they need to speak to their partner, maybe, they're going in for surgery, who knows? So they sit in qualifying. So when they're qualifying, we'll move them back and we'll attempt to contact them until we can book a strategy session with them. So once a strategy session is booked, we then complete the strategy session. We mark if they didn't attend, so we need to rebook. Negotiations means they've said yes, but they may need to check with the decision maker or, chat with a partner. Now they've said yes, now we're awaiting payments. And then we win the deal, which means we get a brand new human that we can help. Or they've decided they're not interested right now, and then we move them to there. Can you see, guys, over in VIP, can you see how having this would stop leads falling through the cracks, right? Pretty awesome. Now, we have a couple of other pipelines that we have here. So once somebody joins us, so we used to have a program called the Elite program, and people used to come in and do a 30-day trial, or they buy up front, but they're still on trial. We need to make sure they have a welcome call. We need to tour them through the online library. So not only can you have a follow-up to customer pipeline, but you can have an onboarding pipeline as well to make sure that not only are they joining you, but they are also being loved on once they join. And then finally, the last one down the bottom here, this is reports. Now, reports are all things from your sales reports, total sales, invoices failed, and you can also track opens, and don't look in unsubscribes. Don't. Because people say nasty things in there and it doesn't make a very happy day. I went in there a few months ago and I'm like, Sally, what did you do that for? You were having such a lovely day. They're just not your people, okay? You can send, I might scan through them to see if there's something we could have done better, but if it's going to make you feel sad, don't go read them. I'm just saying. The more your list grows, the more you want people to unsubscribe, because then you get people that really love you for you, come in and do all the crazy and they don't mind, then they're my people. All right, so that's your reporting. Now, before we jump into the sexy button, right here, this is where you'll spend 90% of your time. I'm just going to go over into the settings area and just quickly show you the back end of the settings. This is where you will come if you are going to process payments. These are if you're going to use it, here's where you will connect your Stripe. You can do WePay, also PayPal, and there's another one as well. But this is my sandbox account, so there's not a lot sort of in here yet. But that's how you go and connect your Stripe account and so forth. All right, so let's go to the best part. This is, so good. All right, so here we are inside of automations. Now, automations, they do have some basic automations that you can use, or easy automations. So if somebody books a consult, maybe you want to send them an email. The one that you may find here is the birthday one. So if you put somebody's birthday address in, you want to send them a birthday message or a voucher or something on or before their birthday. That's about the only thing I use in easy automation. The rest I do inside of the advanced. And let me show you how easy it is to set up advanced. So I'm going to click plus here. I'm going to click advanced automation. And before I show you all the things, I'm going to give you a really quick and easy overview of what automation is, and also what goals are that we want people to achieve, so that you can understand how we automate. So I'm just going to pop in here, test for Keap demo, and I'll just put the year so I know. Okay, so test for Keap demo. Now, when we automate our business, down the side here are different things. So we've got goals, and up the top here, this is the one we use, this sequence one. So the best way I always find to explain this is goals are what a human does, like a goal at which we want somebody to achieve. So if we're trying to collect their email address, a goal would be they submit a form or a web form. And these landing page ones, they have forms on them, okay? So that's another goal you can build, and those who are doing the BBME, I'm going to give you already made landing pages. So don't worry, you don't even have to design them. I'm giving you converting landing pages. Tags are what we use most of the time to trigger different things and segment things. So for example, somebody makes a purchase, we'll usually tag them as well as a purchase. Or maybe you want somebody to click a link or open an email or make a purchase or book an appointment or complete a task. They're the main ones we use, and as you can see, each of those things that I just went through, they're an action a human takes, or in Keap words, a goal we want to achieve. Okay, and then we have sequences. Sequences are where the automation happens. So I'm going to show you an automation, and we'll build a basic automation out together, okay? So let me just make this a little bigger. So the first thing would be, for example, we want them to submit a form to collect their email address, all right? So first goal would be to submit a form. So if you know, we give away a freebie, right? And in return, they give us their email address. That is now a goal. We've received their email address. So I'm just going to write here, received an email address for lead magnet, which is a free piece of content. Now, we've got their email address, but then what? We don't want to have to manually email every single time. So we want to automate the next step. So this is the emails for the freebie lead magnet. So they opt in, and we just drag the line to say when they opt in, put them into this email automation. So let's go in and automate the emails. So the first thing we always do is we don't deliver the email straight away, because people are going to go to a thank you page and you might give them a little offer. And if you do that, you don't want them to go and get the email straight away. Because you know when on your phone it comes in and a little email pops in at the top, it takes them out of your funnel. So usually we will delay the email by about 5 to 10 minutes. It allows them time to read whatever offer is on your thank you page. All right, so we would go in and we would say delay by 5 minutes, right? We want to send it on any day, at any time, and click save. So now it waits 5 minutes. So someone's filled in a form, it's going to wait 5 minutes, and then we're going to send an email. And this is their present. That's their freebie. And I'm going to actually share with you, don't worry, BBME students, you are going to get all pre-written emails, okay? So you're not going to have to worry about what to write. You've just got to go in and fill in the red spaces. But I'm going to share with you our standard first five sales emails, we call them, using the give, ask strategy. So the first one is we give them their first freebie. Then we delay the next email, right? And we delay it by a day. We send it at any day. And maybe this time we want to make sure when they roll over and get out of bed, there's an email in their inbox. So we'll set it for 6 a.m. on their time using contacts time. Click save. Then we deliver email number 2. This is what I like to call the value email. We're giving a little bit more value. So we're taking them from whatever that freebie is to the next little goodness. A little bit more information. Then we're going to delay the next one, and then we're going to bring in an email, and this is what I call the bridge email. What we're doing again is, remember, give. In the bridge email, we're giving them another great little bit of information, but we're letting them know that something special is coming tomorrow. So we're building a bridge from all the free content to whatever the offer is that's going to come to them in the next email. So then, again, we delay an email, and now we present the offer, which is either money or time. So that means we're saying book a consult or buy this little thing that we've got. All right, so that's the next one. And then we delay the timer. And now our last email is scarcity. So, you know, maybe you always got to have scarcity in your offers, so it's going away, or nearly all my appointments are gone, something along those lines. All right, so we've automated all of that. Now, this is a basic automation, but let me scroll down and see some of the other things we can automate. We can apply a note to a customer's file. So say they opt in for a particular thing, and you're constantly adding the same note over and over and over again on a customer's file. Automate it so you don't. It just automatically adds a note to a file. Maybe when somebody opts in, you want to make sure that you check something, or maybe they book an appointment and you want to check that they've completed a questionnaire. You can automate to set up a task for yourself to remind you to check. There's lots of other things down here you can do, creating deals, creating orders. So if somebody opts in and you want to send them an order to purchase, you can do all of that. So it's honestly, most of the time, if you do something at least 3 times, I always say stop and ask yourself, can this be automated? So it's more than just a delivery of emails. The next part is, once we've done that, remember our goal in this sequence is for them to either book an appointment or make a purchase. So let's say they decide to purchase a product. So maybe they do buy the thing. That's the next goal. Now, if they make that purchase, well, we don't want to keep delivering emails to them, do we? To say, buy this thing. And they're like, I've already bought it. Buy this thing, I've already bought it, right? So what that goal does is it pulls those people out of that sequence, and now they've purchased. We want to send them a thank you for your purchase email, and then maybe you want to get them into a Facebook group, right? So maybe they get that first email, and then you're sending them 3 reminders to join the Facebook group. And let's say they do join the Facebook group, so you tag their file to say they've joined the Facebook group. So let's just say that. So this is a FB group. So they joined. Remember, an action a human takes. So they joined that. And now if we've got reminders going out to join the Facebook group, we don't want to keep sending them. So we pull them out, and we've hit that next goal. And as you can see, this is all literally, I'm a very visual person. There are lots of other autoresponders like MailChimp and, even like lead pages where you can't literally have all of this going on. So let's say you can't visually see. Now, let's say they've opted in, they haven't made the purchase, and they haven't hit this goal. So as I always say, there's always a fast track for them to say yes all the way through. Let's say now they get to the last email and they don't buy. What then? They're just going to sit on your email list and do nothing? Of course not. We could then go, well, if they don't buy, let's send them a weekly tips. Right? So if they don't get pulled through to here, we want to keep loving on them. And we could send them down into weekly tips, and then we go in here and we set up an email that says, let's use this particular timer, which is on hang on, this is not the one I want. Delay timer, sorry, because it's a weekly thing. So delay timer. I want to, on a weekday, so wait at least say 1 day, run on a day of the week. So maybe it's a Tuesday tip, and I want it to go out every Tuesday at 7 a.m. And I want it to deliver, because I'm in the future, my 7 a.m. on a Tuesday tip is actually a Monday afternoon for Americans. So I would click use contacts time zone. So my people in the future world where I live, they get it a little earlier than the people who are in the past. So then you click save, and guess what? You can now send an email every Tuesday. We just duplicate that and write another email. And guess what? These guys are nurtured on and on and on. Right? How cool is this? This, honestly, when I discovered this program, it was a game changer. It literally, when I say staff in a box, that's what it is. I don't have to remember to write an email every single week. I don't need to make sure that when somebody opts in that I'm just going to come back to you now. I don't need to worry if somebody opts in that they don't get follow-up emails. If somebody cancels an appointment, I don't need to worry that they're not getting additional emails to say, oh, we saw you cancelled. Do you want to reschedule? No leads falling through the cracks. If they're not yet ready to buy, I don't need to worry that they're just sitting there going dormant and cold, because our weekly tips emails go out to anyone who isn't a customer. So as you can see, this program itself will save you hours and hours and hours. Now, the special that Keap has will actually allow us to push everything in, and you won't even have to do the automating, and you won't even need to have to write the emails. If you are a Business Building Made Easy founding member, you're going to get all of the templates. Nobody else will. Just our BBME founding members. Now, I'm not saying you have to use this. But we're going to show you what a landing page looks like, and you're going to need to recreate it in another piece of software. But we know our landing pages, they convert. How much time would it take you to recreate the landing page that we show you? We're going to give you the Word document so you can copy and paste the text and edit it in your own software. But then you've got to make sure you automate it and that it's being tagged correctly and then going off into a long-term nurture. What if we just pushed it to your account, all the automation's ready to go, and you just have to fill in the little red bits that we put in your copy for you. So you weigh up if time or money is more important to you, right? Money will buy you more time, or if you want to do it and you've got more time than money, cool. $39.50 a month US if you join today. If you join before the 19th of December, which is a day and a bit away, I'm even going to throw in our Automation Foundations course worth $300 so that you can actually understand not just the first part that I was showing you, but all the different areas of your business that can be automated. You can automate follow-ups, you can automate reviews, you can automate testimonials, you can automate your onboarding. There are 7 different stages of your business that you can automate that you probably haven't even considered. So that course itself sells for $297. And if you grab it, I'll get an email from Keap and I'm going to throw in that program. Now, if you're doing BBME, put it in your tool belt, maybe watch it over Christmas so you can really see where your business could be in 6 to 12 months' time. You're not going to be able to automate all the things in that course in a weekend. It's just not possible, okay? It's a good 6 to 12 months worth of building and tweaking. We're going to focus on list growth first. So the link isn't working in the email. Oh, okay. So have a look on the live stream, and on the live stream, what you want to do is there's a link on the live stream that is definitely working. So I'm live streaming on my business page right now, in the Canva group, in the personal branding group, and in all the things. But if some of that was like, oh my God, I don't want to build that, get the program, because I'm going to be able to push it straight to your account and you're not even going to have to build it. Just tweak it. All right, let's head to the VIPs and see what they think about everything. Hello, VIPs. All right, let me check that I've got all the things in the right place. That one there, and over here, that one there. So can I get a key takeaway or oh, wow. Of course there's going to be a wow because I know I love this software. Literally. I dream about this software. That's how much I love it. So who would like to share? What's a key takeaway or any questions you may have? Don't be scared. Don't be shy. Yes, Trisha.
Oh, that looks fantastic. It really does look like it will answer what I need. Thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah. It's the answer to everyone's problems, I swear to God. All right, when somebody told me it was stuff in a box, I'm like, oh, I had to grab it straight away. And then when I started automating things, I was like, whoa. And after that, that was about, 5 years ago, I fell in love with it so much that that's now why I teach it. Because the amount of, I fell in love with automating. And I didn't know that that was something that I was going to love when I started. Excuse me. That I didn't know. Thank you. I had no idea. I'm a designer, I design and market, but oh my goodness, like the time I save and help people save with their life with this whole system, people are like, but what about Kajabi? Doesn't it send emails? Yes, it does. But I can't say delay an email by 15 minutes. That's one hole in your funnel that you'll lose conversions from, because if they jump out of your funnel because you don't delay the email by 15 minutes or 10 minutes, they miss what's the offer on the next page because they go straight to their email. So that, even that alone. And Kajabi does a lot of things, but what it does well is courses, membership programs. I mean, that's their specialty. But they do the other things as well. But I wouldn't you will lose money if you just use one piece of software. Excellent.
And this one allows for 2,500 users, yeah?
Yes.
Not users.
Emails.
Contacts.
Yes, correct.
And 2 users. Okay.
Yeah, and 2 users, correct.
And totally off topic, would you mind?
Okay.
How do you not get the glare on your glasses?
My lights are there and there. Yeah,
The side.
not there. Yeah. So if I turn, you can sort of see them on the side.
Okay.
I've actually got 3 lights now. I've got what's called, if you Google it, look for, it's a key light. So a key light lights one side of my face a bit brighter. Then I've got a fill light, so it comes in a bit brighter but adds some shadow so I don't look like a ghost. And then I've got a hair light that separates me from my background. You don't need them all, I'm just saying. I've been doing this for a while and they're pretty presents that my husband brought me. But that's sort of a standard sort of setup. All right, questions? Yes. Angela, you have your hand up. How can I help you, honey?
Yes, hello, and thank you for this very informative presentation.
You're welcome.
I have never been, I like the idea of automation, but it actually scares me. But you made it look so freaking easy.
And it is.
So, but
it actually is. I used to build in places like MailChimp and all of those places. And it's so complicated because you have to remember how all the pieces fit together. Where this, you just drag lines and you can visually see where people are moving and where they're getting pulled out. I would never go back to any of those other pieces of software. I would lose so much time with that context shifting, trying to remember where I left off and where all the pieces link together. So, yeah.
Yeah, and actually, with you, that is the reason why I am going to definitely sign up for Keap. Because you're actually explaining stuff that the others kind of leave you hanging, and you have to figure it out. And it's like, okay, what do I do here? And you don't want to have to call somebody every time. And having your informational videos is going to be key.
Yeah.
With coming up with topics, or if I have somebody to write something for me, then I can tweak it and make it sound like me. I can take it and move it to the next level. But sitting here, I'm saying, okay, I don't know what to write. I don't know what to do. Oh man. And then before I know it, the whole day has passed and I haven't completed not one task. But I do have one question, which actually I have two. With this brain fog, I had to write them down in the process.
Yeah, that's...
But you answered the one when I said, can it be colorful? I was talking about in the money section where you were talking about sending it out, and you showed me some templates that were bright and colorful, that were pretty. So I said, okay, that's cool. That answers that question. And the other question was about the scheduling. With Keap, will we have to have calendar or anything else to go with it, or is it all inside of Keap?
Okay, so there are 2 things. So I still use another calendar booking piece of software, which is called Acuity. And it doesn't mean you can't use Keap, okay? There's one thing in regards to, I always track my numbers, conversion, that Acuity has over Keap. A little bit like how Keap has over Kajabi, everyone's got their own specialty. The only thing Keap needs to fix that I would get then rid of Acuity is being able to only allow people to book up to 2 weeks in advance, and then it won't let them book any further in advance. Most people book pretty quickly anyway, but I always like to have people on a call as fast as possible while they're still thinking about things. Will convert better. But that being said, lots of people still use the calendar booking software because most people, say, for example, if you're a coach or a healthcare consultant or you're a tarot reader, when people want an appointment with you, they want to put an appointment as fast as possible. My industry being a B2B, people delay this type of stuff because it's not, they know they need it, but there's more fun, pretty exciting things to do. So for my niche, it's better if I can get them in quicker while they actually are at that point where they're like, I know I need it and I need to do it now. But for a lot of other niches, it's not necessary like it is for mine.
Like for me, I'm in, well, I'll be doing consultation because I'm a travel agent.
Yeah.
And I need to have the slot so that I can, so they can go ahead and book their appointments. But
you can select times as well. So you can say, I'm available between, say 9 to 5 on Tuesdays and Thursdays for consultations. And then say somebody books an appointment at 5, or 4, it'll automatically block out that time slot. You just say, just like Calendly or Acuity, how much time you want to block out. And then say, like what happened yesterday, I had to duck out and take my daughter to the doctors. I can pop that into my Google Calendar and it automatically just blocks it off inside the calendar booking system without me having to worry about not just putting it into my Google Calendar, but also then going across to the other calendar. So that works really well.
Okay. And we're going to learn all of that too, right?
You're going to be working on list growth. We're not going inside of Business Building Made Easy. It's all focused on list growth. So we won't be looking at appointments. But that being said, Q&A time, baby. You're real lucky to be a founder. So if you get to that point and we get past the teaching section at the end of BBM's live teaching part, you've got Q&A time with me. So you'll be good to ask those questions anyway. Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome. And for those that do want additional help, don't forget Monday mentoring. Don't miss out. It's $27 for a month and you get, starting next year, you get 2 hours every week to ask me any questions in regards to sales and marketing on Monday, and anything else you need help with Keap and Kajabi and course creation. Now that's $27 a month until the end of this month, and it's going up to $47 next month. So I recommend, even if you're on the fence, it's probably a good idea to grab it. You can cancel at any time, or you can buy it annually for $270 and save yourself 2 months every year, and the price will never go up. We're going to grandfather it for anyone who joins now. Any other hands up? Please feel free to raise your hand or unmute yourself if you've got any questions. Let me just scroll back through and see what's coming in the chat. Let me have a look over and see what's happening. No, none there.
Hi, Sally. It's Deborah.
Yes, Deborah.
Okay, I've almost got my Keap account set up.
Yay!
I just want to make sure. I want to make sure you're going to send the course. You sure make it easy to say yes, girl.
Oh, baby. Yeah. I've got to go through because I've actually got to manually grant all the courses because it's not like literally I decided yesterday or something to throw the course in. So Kat's getting a list together because Keap will email us as people sign up for this, and we'll grant it. It'll automatically get unlocked inside of your Sparkle Class Academy library. So that'll be coming real soon.
I'm just kidding. You enjoy your vacation. Don't worry.
Well, Kat's enjoying family time today. I'm actually here alone today, so everything that's going on is just me because all of my team have got things on, so I'm man in the station on the last day. Oh, Des. What is your opinion of MailerLite? It's just an auto-responder. So MailerLite, it just sends emails. That's it. It doesn't do anything else. It just sends emails. So you'll lose lots of leads. You will not be able to automate like that. It's and you setting up tasks and adding things to people's files, like files and folders and surveys and all of that. But I mean, it's $39.50. To me, that's like lunch out, right? I spend more with a glass of wine and lunch. Sally, do you have a program that I can just copy and paste all the knowledge into your head? Oh You're so funny. 25 years of loving design and marketing. That's where it is. So, hey, just follow along. I always say if you can learn one new thing every day, at the end of the year, you've learned 365 new things. So, yeah, just always be learning. You know, guys, I'll learn and learn. I'll learn every day of my life. And when I'm on my deathbed, I'll learn how to do that well too. Oh, dear. Yay, Trisha's all signed up, baby. Love it. Oh, dear. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, you're so sweet. Sally, thanks. Keap has offered me training. Have struggled with Keap. I've had lots. Oh, okay. You're welcome, Michelle. Bye. I've had lots of people who used to use Keap when it was Infusionsoft, and it did get a bit of a reputation for being difficult to use. But what the power of it was fabulous, but the user interface, so the little where all the buttons were on the front, weren't pretty and as easy to understand. So somebody like me who's techie, I started in Infusionsoft. I just figured it out by clicking around. They then changed the UI or the user interface, the buttons on the front, right? They changed the makeup. Still the same person on the inside, full of power and excellence, but it's easier now because you saw how simple all those big buttons were. Contacts are contacts. I mean, what else could they be? So yeah, it's much, much easier since they rebranded and changed the user interface. And Keap is just, it's gold. It's gold. Awesome. All right. If we don't have any other questions, that will give me a couple of minutes to go and grab a bite to eat before I have a 1:30 meeting with one of my accelerator students before we all go on break. But thank you everyone who joined me on the live stream, and everybody out there in the live streaming land. I see you and all your eyeballs on me right now. Thank you.
Sally?
Yes.
Sally, Barbara, I do have one last question.
Sure, honey.
Will you, in this program, will you be teaching Zapier also?
We won't need to with this program because when you create your landing pages, it automatically triggers everything. If you do join the sales and marketing school and you're building your courses or your services out inside of, say, Kajabi, we teach that in the sales and marketing school. But yeah, this program, you won't even need to use it because it's all there for list growth.
Okay, thank you.
But also, that being said, similar to that other question I had before, if you're a founder in Business Building Made Easy, there's always Q&A time. So if there's anything extra you want to know, I never shy away, and I would never go, oh, that's not in this course. If it was part of the live Q&A area, I would definitely give you a hand.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. So yeah, we had a few people are like trying to count all the dollars and figure out whether or not they wanted to be a Business Building Made Easy. And I'm like, you get Zoom room access and Canva lifetime, like access to the membership program for free. And I don't think that they realized what they were missing out on because they were counting the dollars but not thinking about the outcome. And it was like, yeah, anyway, that's... It's just really funny. Those couple of people that snuck through under the radar when the cut was supposed to be ended and we forgot to flick the button. Oh dear. All right, my beautiful, lovely sparklers, this is officially my last class for 2021. So thank you so much for joining me through 2021. I have had an amazing time supporting and loving on all of you amazing sparklers in class time and all the new sparklers that have entered the sparkle world. Thank you so much for just the joy you bring to my day, to see you guys and to watch you smile, taking notes and taking action. I've had such a fabulous year. Now, I'm still going to be around. I'm still going to be going live and teaching things. There just won't be any class time, but for the next 5 weeks, we've got 4 weeks off, and our first week back, me and my team, we sort of set all our goals and missions and values and all the things in the first week back. But Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, and to all of the people that jumped in today into the VIP room. I'm sorry, my bird's really, really, really noisy. Yes, I know, it's funny. I bet you he's waiting to get his wings out and have a stretch. So I'm going to go and grab some lunch. I'm going to then head on over into the Accelerator VOZ. So any of our Accelerator students, I'll still see you in there. I've still got another 4 hours with you. Mwah. As always, guys, never let anyone dull your sparkle. Make sure you get at least one income-producing activity done each and every day. But also, enjoy your family. Enjoy Christmas. Stop and be grateful for the amazing 2021. No matter what challenges you've had, no matter what ups and downs you've been through, I bet you've learnt something that has made you a stronger, more powerful person than you were at the beginning of the year. Love you guys. Bye.